Hey everyone, Sean here, and today in this video on the Hawke Talks, I wanted to take the chance to sit down and talk about the fate of Smash Ultimate. Now, I did already talk about this sort of subject on the podcasts previously, or the one before. You can tell because of the Kazuha in the thumbnail for the Hypecast. Anyway, you can check that out, but I will make a video here to essentially dedicate my thoughts for this topic here, so that way you can go straight into this one if you want to just hear my opinion about it. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the fate of Smash Ultimate. You know, it's been official. We know at this point of what's happening with the game, and Sakurai came out officially during the Kazuha presentation that this is the last DLC pass. Therefore, we are not going to see any more updates or DLC characters for the future of Smash Ultimate. I wanted to bring this up. I wanted to take this chance to talk about it because I made a video in the past talking about what could have been a possible future for Smash Ultimate. It could have been a video game where they just continuously update it over time, probably go through some sort of overhaul, but I think that could have been a very possible future for it and very sustainable future for Smash Ultimate. People would just keep buying the game and or buying the DLC and probably allow other people to buy the game essentially because it's Smash Brothers and they see this many characters. Just that alone will be very enticing for them to get the Switch and pick up Smash Brothers just to play it casually with friends or just play in general like it's a video game, on your own time. It could have been that kind of game, where the service would have gone for a very long time and give them that sustainable income just from that one video game, which would have been a very possible future for Smash Ultimate, just because it's that popular, amongst gamers in general, not just the fighting game players or just the Smash community and anything like that. In general, it performs very well just because the appeal, the sort of nuances, and the overall just goal of Smash Brothers, the gimmick of Smash Brothers, is such a cool thing to have in our library. So, Smash Brothers has always been that sort of melting pot, and such a cool execution of a crossover fighting game or platform fighter, whatever you want to call it. Either way, it's such a cool idea when it comes to the crossover stuff, which I am always a sucker for. It was done so well for what it was, and it was such a different thing. Is that so that it just sticks out so much more. It's so distinguished amongst those kind of games. It's such a big brand of that. So it could have done so many, several things at least, and I think it would have performed fine. I do respect the decision of ending the DLC support for the future, just because Sakurai has been so dedicated to this game for over 10 years, and I think the guy just deserves a break, man. And I think he wants to do other things, and I'm sure he has a lot of ideas on his head of what he wants to do that's not Smash. It could be a brand new cool Kirby game, or maybe a Kid Icarus or something like that. It could be something completely new, and I am all for it. Him being happy and also just seeing new games, new stuff. I'm all for it. But at the same time, though, it does it still sucks that we could have had one more pass, but it's like a buffet, man. You always want to ask for more, and but with video game characters, you probably won't feel full. You just want to keep seeing that roster grow and grow and grow. But I think over time, though, it'd be a lot more difficult for people to sort of sustain themselves, to try to make it a tournament game or whatever it is, right? Because of how many characters are in there. So you have to memorize that many more matchups and this and this and that could be hard for the players, the hardcore players. So I think over time it would have probably, like, eventually would have been sort of its own downfall in a way, but it along the way it would have still made a lot of money for Nintendo. So I think, again, it's still sustainable for a good amount of time and what have you. But I think it is for the best, though, that the DLC is ending here. But now it makes me curious, though, who is that last character in that past? Because we only have one character left, man. So it definitely does color me curious of who it is. Now, at this point, I just really don't care who it is, or who. I don't want to make any hard predictions because I really don't care. Although I want Scorpion to be in there, but the more I think about Scorpion, the more I think unlikely it's going to happen, just because of the other factors that you do have to take into consideration. Not just the character themselves, but the sort of other factors that really do play a big part of these things, which is the licensing, the music, the accessibility in other countries, right? So when it comes to Scorpion, in this case, Scorpion comes from a very violent video game, which has been banned from several countries, I'm sure, including Australia. So that means, well, that's already one reason why he is likely not to make it in there. So as much as I would, again, as much as I would love to see Scorpion, I think he has a very, very slim chance, let's just say. Now, they could always, like, censor him and stuff like that to make him accessible for those countries, right? But again, though, he does come from that video game where it's not exactly accessible. I think even Japan, for the most part, isn't too fond of Mortal Kombat. At least, well, with the business side of things, the suits, aren't too fond of Mortal Kombat as a whole. Not so much the players, the gamers themselves, but Anyway, that alone, I think, will kind of put the nail in that coffin, and he's not gonna be in there. So that's out of the window. Now, that last character could be just a Nintendo character. It could be as simple as a Pokemon. It could be as simple as, I don't know, it could be another Mario character. It would be hilarious if they actually ended on a Fire Emblem character. Just because they did that for the last DLC pass, like the first DLC pass, I should say. To end it, and then to just end it on another Fire Emblem character, man. I kind of, as much as I don't want to see a Fire Emblem character, I kind of do, just to so watch the community sort of burn. It's hilarious when people just go so crazy on places like Twitter to just hate on that said choice. I mean, I think it'll happen from some people either way, just because you can't please everyone, and just because that wasn't their choice, like it just it's just, there's always someone who's gonna get pissed off no matter how cool the character is, in there. It'll always be a sort of inevitable, right? But if it's a Fire Emblem character, it definitely will bring out a lot more people to, be mad and rage and all that stuff. I think it'll be just flat out hilarious to me anyway. At this point, right? I'm just kind of at that point where I just want to see it just happen and get it over with and see the end of it, and see new stuff from Sakurai. Hopefully would mean he can get a break, and then he can get back into things with new ideas, and so on and so forth. Now, so we've dealt with the fate of Smash. We've dealt with the character, who's gonna be the last character, right? Unfortunately, It ain't gonna be Dante. It ain't gonna be Shantae. You know, all the Tays. Maybe, I don't know. It's just funny to see them as Mii costumes, right? Those two at least. And you know, that's the closest thing we got to, well, Devil May Cry and Shantae for Smash. Now, at least with Shantae, that one comes with music, so it does kind of just justify the purchase. And I wish they sort of did the same thing with Devil May Cry, with the costume and stuff like that, just to slap in some music to kind of add to that pack. But unfortunately, I guess not. But you know, we're not gonna see those two characters for sure, it seems like. So who is it? You know, we've talked about who could possibly make it in there, right? It could be a Pokemon, it could be, you know, a Nintendo character, or it could be a new IP that will show off a brand new game for Nintendo. I mean, you know, the possibilities are still up there. Will it be Sora? I don't know. I mean, he has a better chance than Scorpion, right? But it's Disney now. We're dealing Disney since he is quite affiliated with Disney. So I don't know how much Disney will allow that, but he still has a chance more than Scorpion. I think I'll give it that. But well, again, we'll have to see about that. It's just so funny that someone like Steve made it in there before Sora. So that also would mean we have 3 Square Enix characters, but also we'll see a Disney character technically in there, right? Because Sora is dealing with Disney characters. But anyway, or Disney properties. Anyway, I guess the final important question here is, what is the actual future for Smash now that Ultimate is coming to an end when it comes to support, DLC support, that is. You know, it makes me really think that, are we really ever going to see a Smash like this ever again? I think not. I think they should really try to steer away from the Smash Brothers name, and I mean, make another platform fighter per se, but you know, focus on different things now. I mean, it could be Nintendo versus Sega, Nintendo versus Capcom. I kind of threw that in there in the in that other video talking about Smash, right? The Hawke Talks video. That could be an idea, but you know, that's like a fantasy, right? You know, that's a dream. You know, that's like reaching for the stars kind of thing. But yeah, that's what they could do. But otherwise, it's like, well, if you're gonna make it a Smash game, it's like, how do you top Ultimate? Because you know, the character roster alone has so many characters. There's so much in there, and that alone is like what makes it Ultimate, right? The 8-player Smash thing, right? Like the package, the overall package is pretty damn good. The only thing they could improve upon is the rollback netcode could be implemented in this Smash, and they could somehow market it to be like, oh, we're so focused on these aspects of the Smash, this could be a Smash of its own thing. That could be also a possible scenario for Smash, you know, to hyper focus on certain aspects, like the competitive aspect. Maybe Nintendo can start to turn things around and they show care for the competitive community finally, and just, you know, provide that kind of video game for the community. That is a possible scenario, but not gonna hold my breath on it. But you know, put that rollback netcode in there, because the netcode for Smash Ultimate is still butt cheeks, so they could possibly throw that in there for the next Smash game. They'll probably have some sort of gimmick that they'll hyper focus on, and that'll be like the marketing point for, well, the next Smash, because Smash will, at this point, will be that moneymaker, you know, for each console or each system. Pretty sure there will be one. Well, there might be one for like the next Switch, like the Switch Pro or something like that, or they'll just port it over to or make a 4K version for Smash Ultimate. You know, that's like another thing they could do. they could just re-release the game over and over again in some different packages somehow. That's probably another scenario. But other than that, though, how do you really top Smash Ultimate? You know, that's a really hard question. That's literally, you know, I asked this question last time, but that is literally the $1 million question. You know, that is such a big moneymaker, and this one has such like these features and the character roster and just like, you know, stuff left and right. You know, how do you top that? Especially how crazy these character selections were when it comes to the DLC, man. Like, how do you do that? That is indeed the question. So, you know, there is obviously there's no black and white answer or anything like that, but you know, that's for us to sort of discuss. So, I'd like to see those comments below. What do you guys think about Smash and its future, right? What do you guys think about the fate, the current fate of Smash Ultimate, and who do you think the last character will be? And do you even care if it's this character or that character, or if you even care at all? Do you just want the thing to end, or do you want it to just get it over with? You know, so I don't know. We'll see who will make it in there lastly, and I don't know. It could be just like some lame selection, like Goomba or something, you know. It could be like a Nintendo character that we have not thought of for a very long time, but has been such a big legacy or big part of history, you know, that sort of thing. Or it could just be another Pokemon, you know what I mean? Like that could always be the right or the easy thing. Anyways, any of those comments about today's subject are welcome in this in the comment section below. I will possibly read them in the future video for Hawke Talks. And also don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate it. It's always very helpful for the channel. So this has been the Hawke Talks on the fate of Smash Ultimate, who the last character could be, and also what could be of the future of Smash in general. Will we ever see a Smash again? At least to the caliber of Ultimate, or will it just be super different that people won't care at that point? Or will there be a Smash at all? I don't know, because, you know, Sakurai, you know, he could be pretty burnt on Smash, but yeah, you know, that guy pours his heart out for each character, and I do want to give kudos for that man, and the guy deserves his rest. So time will tell. We'll see about this feature of Smash and all that stuff. So until then, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Sean out.